Hey, Danny. I was
Hey,
just looking over to other windows to go see if the meeting had been canceled.
no, we're good. Let's see. I know you were out last week, right? So we kind of skipped last week.
Yeah,
Um,
and I'm on vacation next week, so I will be out then.
okay. Let me make a note. I'm gonna look. Maybe I'll skip to because I think I've got I'm in, but I think I got a class. So maybe I'll do. Let me put a note on there, but I'll probably cancel. Let me see here. Cancel.
Hi,
Okay.
folks.
Hey, Shruti, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I put a note down, so we'll probably do that. Probably end up canceling next week, but I'll see. Um, Let me see. So where are we at? I'm trying to think. I know you posted the one and I fixed some of the stuff on my OCP account. So I think let me see if I don't know if I've tested it to see if I can log in. Give me a sec to see your draft. I don't know if you had any chance to do any other releases this week, but
I did, and I forgot to push it, so I literally just updated the branch to put the output of the documentation generator so that
oh,
there's a
awesome.
real markdown file that incorporates all the stuff, so
Okay.
folks see that. And I also put up the I guess I had that up there before, but I updated it to reflect trying to get to more public links so that for the config file that feeds the doc generator, trying to make it more portable. And I'm working some stuff through the Redfish forum to further that, because the mockups, for instance, are not they're not in an easily accessible programmatic place right now. So I'm going to get that fixed.
Okay.
So in other words, in order to run the documentation generator completely, to get this output, you have to install, you have to install the doc generator, and you have to install the
hmm
profile, and you also have to go grab the Redfish mockups and place them in a folder so it has a place to reference them. So I'm going to try to get rid of that requirement, or at least, I'm sorry, it won't get rid of the requirement. It'll make it so that you can reference the public GitHub and get there, so it's kind of like, we'll have the steps to replicate this will become,
hmm
clone this repo, and then run this tool.
Okay. Let me see. Is it easier to do let me see. Is it under projects? Let me see how to get there too in case I forget the link, but
Oh,
is
to the GitHub.
to the link. Yeah. Oh, it's easier through. So GitHub, I'm still having trouble with. There's a way I can pull it down just from the OCP website too, right? Or does GitHub not need any type of login?
No, it doesn't need any.
Okay, let me try that. I should have it saved, although let's see.
Yeah, here, I'll put the
I know. Oh, maybe I still have that proxy thing with GitHub here too. I got some of my OCP logins because I think I can look at it through the OCP webpage too, right? Just like the web view version.
I don't not. I mean, there might be a link there, but I don't think it'll get you to the. It'll probably get you to the OCP organization on GitHub. I don't think there's.
Okay. So I won't be okay. I wasn't sure if it cross like pushed or something. Okay. Let's see here. Let me click on this and see if I'm still having issues with this one. I think I got all my other OCP stuff, but maybe okay, there's that. And then it's the PostScript one, or let me see, what is it? So JSON, MD, and then which they're all, let me see, JSON, markup, markdown. You said there's a
Yeah, are
like
you?
a
I'm not seeing your screen, but
I'm on the website one that you just set the link there.
yeah. So the in those files, it's the OCP sustainability profile.md, the markdown file.
Okay.
So if you view that, if you view that and you actually click on the view file, because this is not in the. You have to do a couple extra clicks because this isn't merged. So it's because this is, in the branch, not in the final. You have to, you have to do a little bit of hunting here.
Okay.
But if you click on the view file in
Let
that,
me
You
Let
want
me
to
see
share
if I
it?
can share that one. Share. Okay, should be the right one here. You see this? Okay.
Yeah, so if you so that it's that load diff, that's not the one to, no, you're there. So over on the far right,
Uh-huh.
yeah, up there on that three dots there,
Uh-huh.
right there,
Oh, view file.
view file
Okay.
and click that. Because when you show the diffs, it's going to show you the raw markdown. This is showing what the rendered version looks like. So this is
Got
actually
it.
readable,
Okay.
markdown, rendered view.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Okay, cool.
And so just a reminder, any edits, that we want to, stuff you want to add here, don't add it here, add it
Here, yeah.
source files, which are that intro doc, right, two down from where your pointer is, right there.
Yeah, that guy.
That's
Okay, so that's
where all this text comes from, if it's not generated by the document tool.
okay, cool. Okay. Basically, so we've got to go back here. Let's see. So we got the content, sustainability use cases, reference guide. Okay, let's just maybe scan through, I guess. Let me make sure. We got this and then okay, good. So chassis type, ref mount. Product level power and energy reporting. Power loss and energy well properties. Okay. The examples. Chassis power energy, good. Product location data. We talked about that one.
Yeah, and so if you stop there for a second, so basically everything below
Yep.
that, where it says, everything below where you're at now, that's just generated stuff from the schema. So it's really above that line is kind of where we want, is where
Yeah, put in, that's where all the intro stuff is, right? And then everything below here.
everything below there is then pulled out of the profile,
Got it.
the schema, and those things are mashed together to get the subset of interesting stuff. And at the very bottom is that postscript of the here's the revision history, and here's where the doc generator is. Very, very, so
Okay.
very, very from that point on.
So some of these,
I had a very quick question. I know last two sessions I basically didn't join your work group, but before you folks are completely into the weeds trying to figure out details, I just wanted to understand, when are you folks targeting this profile being ready? I wanted to sort of arrange a like an entire description and readout to a couple of other folks in OCP sustainability.
you're saying like another work group, like let them know about it kind of thing?
No, not another work group, but a number of members of the OCP sustainability who are like more active. I wanted to sort of arrange a complete, like presentation and readout of the sustainability profiles to them and get feedback. So I'm just sort of trying to see, are you folks like close to getting it ready, or is it more like?
All right, I mean, yeah, at this point, I mean, I think this is our proposal. Let's,
Yeah.
time to get feedback from
Feedback time. Yeah, I think we'll add during feedback, but yeah, I agree.
Oh, so you're saying this is a good time to start getting feedback?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that will be great then. Then yeah, if it is okay, can expect one meeting invite email and then meeting invite according to possible time coming your way. If we can, do a presentation to a number of folks of this profile, let's see what they say.
Okay, and you're saying you'll just start like an ad hoc meeting, or do we come into an existing work group, or how are you thinking to play it out?
I mean, if you want, you can come into the monthly meeting also, although the next monthly meeting is already blocked with a speaker and discussion. I think an ad hoc will do. I can pull together an.
Okay, so I think, and what week were you saying again? Go ahead, and maybe we can kind of throw some rough dates, make sure Jeff and I are in the office.
Yeah, I mean, you tell me what is convenient for you folks.
Let me see. So Jeff, you said next week you're out, right?
Yeah, I'll be out of town until until the 11th. or no, what day is it? Yeah.
April 11th. Let me see. So next week and then most of the following as well.
So does the week of 15th April work?
Yeah.
Looks okay to me. I'm just taking a look. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just kind of depends on the time. What which any day or time that you're looking at already? Sure thing. I can kind of.
Currently, I've not, gotten to any day or time. So if there are preferred days, I guess, of course, you
Yeah.
both are the most
Shoot.
important folks on the call.
Just looking here, I'll do like, I know Tuesday at 2 p.m. or Tuesday at 3 p.m. is good for me. I don't know if that's a little, let's see, that's what are you 1 hour later than Pacific now, Jeff? Or how late are you?
I'm central 2 hours ahead.
Okay. Another option would be Wednesday at 11 a.m. That would be your that would be your 1 p.m., Jeff. Wednesday at 11 or
Oh, yeah, that's
11
fine.
and then your 1 p.m. Central, Wednesday, the 17th.
Yep.
Okay.
Wednesday 11 works for me at least. So.
17th at 11 a.m. Pacific for us.
Okay, we'll try to go with that then. And the other timing
Okay.
you mentioned was Tuesday, 2 p.m.?
2 p.m. Pacific. Yes, that would be 4 for Jeff. So yeah. If that does that work with you, Jeff?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So either those times. Okay, cool.
We'll
If not, come back to us, but it's kind of nice to always have a couple times to try.
Sure, yes. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I'll let you
sure.
carry on with the details now.
Okay. Let me see. The only thing I was gonna ask Jeff, I was kind of putting those all on my calendar. Let me see. Let me pull it back up and I guess I can share again. Let's see where to go. I was gonna ask about the sampling rate and accuracy things. Are those in one of the sections? Let's see. I can share again. How did I get there?
They are not.
Where would be, should I I could maybe put those in like the intro type stuff or I don't know I don't know. Let's see. So now we're back to here, right? And this is okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, what do you think? Because like you said, do we put that as, yeah, I don't know. How does that work? Do we put it as part of the profile or do we put it as part of just like some other guidelines or something?
Um, we can put it in the profile, but I don't know if it's.
Maybe here even product level energy, power and energy reporting.
Yeah, because here's what it's going to do is I put it in the profile, on those sensors to say that, if you have an energy sensor or power sensor that you need to report the sampling rate of at least, of less than X or I'm sorry, frequency higher than X or and an accuracy of better than this.
Yeah.
My only hesitation on those is that it then places a requirement for the
Profile,
implementation to actually,
the tool.
well, it's not that, it's that is that because that's all metadata about the sensor.
Right.
Putting in the profile means that then requires the implementation to actually provide all of the sensor metadata, which which some folks may not need to do. And so I hate to go drive that to, because do I really need to see that programmatically? No, not really. It's really that to meet it's to meet the accuracy of the data. It's like we're interested in the results. So putting in the profile puts additional requirements on the implementation. And I don't think that's really what we need. We really just want to make the statement that
So
these numbers need to be
okay. Yeah. So I guess high level I can think of like 3 options, right? One is like we just kind of say like, hey, you should do this and kind of leave it there. And then the next thing might be to like, so far as profile requirements, like you said, the other far end is like the profile it has, guardrails for plus or minus or whatever. That maybe that's a little stringent. And then, but I guess the in between one might be like, does the profile at least check that like that field is populated? Sort of like if you have a sensor, you also report how often, what the sample rate is, what the accuracy rate, like, we don't check it, we don't whatever, but what is that What do you think of
Oh, yeah,
that?
we could, yeah, actually, yeah, we can do that.
That
Yeah,
makes sense. Like you populate this field. We also give guidance on it, but then it's kind of like a little bit of anybody can audit it on their own if they want it, or accountability. That's kind of what I was thinking.
yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, I like that. Because yeah,
Okay.
I think we would then we would go make mention in the data parts here to say, hey, these values really need to be, within this accuracy and of the sampling rate.
Right. Yeah, we don't have to do all
And
that.
then
Yeah.
I'll put the profile, hey, if you have exposed your your sensor metadata,
Mhm.
then you should have the sampling rate and
Mhm.
then put those requirements on you. So we can do that.
Cool. Okay. I think it's a good medium. Okay. So let me see. So maybe I'll add, let me see. So you were saying then like the way to get to this, do I just, because so that would be the intro, this one, right?
Yep.
And then it's back to the markdown version. It's like, how do I pull that back up from here?
But
Back this way? Oop.
I'll click on the yeah. Well, if you click on the raw version, you'll see it. But that's the oh wow, it gave you
Oh.
an outline. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like, you're saying like click on this guy?
No, back on the upper right of the window, there's a raw button down a little bit. Down.
Here. Oh, there. Did that go? It's thinking. Okay.
Um,
But this isn't the editable one.
that's the raw markdown. So yeah, so that's the file you edit.
Oh, this is the actual one that could be edited.
Correct.
Oh, how can I, is there like a way that let me see, because I can't
Well, not this, you're just viewing it. So
go
you can
back.
go back and then you can click on the edit button there somewhere. Is it there? I think it's there. No, that's what is
Raw code, preview code, maybe here. Oh,
oh, you can't. Oh, you haven't. You're not logged into the repo.
I gotta log into
Yeah.
OCP repo, whatever. Okay, okay, that's what I can play with later today. Okay, okay. So I can, maybe what I'll do is I'll put some notes in the intro part, and then if if there's anything corresponding, like you said, on the profile side, then you could do some stuff there, and then we
Yeah.
could.
I'll tell you what I can do right now is I can go make a comment
Yeah.
on this to say. Okay. Oh, yeah. Actually, oh, I do have. Okay, I do have stuff on sensor. Oh, you know what? I have it in there.
Let me go back.
Let me go look at that. Okay. Well, I'm going to put a note here in there.
Okay. Sign in. Let's try. Okay. Try that. Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to put comments. We have it marked there.
No, go. Yeah, go ahead.
I got that.
And then where's my, close that. Too many stuff going on right here. So I think. Oh, and then the only other one, so there's only kind of three things I could think of, that, and then I want to capture a note for myself to make some references to the other work group, the one that Sammy's chairing.
Mm-hmm.
That was the other one. Let me think. Where's my okay. Yeah, just marking a note for myself. Sorry, nothing really to share. Let me see. And I'll put that note, and then I think. There we go. Sample and then mention. Okay. Yeah, put that, I'll mention some stuff about the other work group there. And then was there anything else? I'm trying to think. I was thinking about this the other day. Accuracy sample rate, other work group. Oh, do we have the list of like we had talked about like minimum number of components or anything like that, like fans and storage, and I forgot. Is that in there?
No.
Okay. Do we want to have that as like a bullet list in the intro as well, kind of thing? Like, here's what we think is a minimum set for a compute platform. I can take a stab at some language.
Yeah.
That in a compute platform, ideally should or I don't know how it could be allocated. Okay. I think okay, so I'll do that one too. Okay, I'll just write in some notes myself. Okay, I think with that, then yeah, we can once we get those in there, that would be then we can kind of open it up for comments or whatever, so to speak, right?
Yeah, well, I would open them up for comments now.
Okay.
I think we need to talk about the how, and this may be a conversation with like the server group or something to say like, because what we have here is a very general, any managed product, sustainability data. If we want to start putting requirements on a server, do we want to go build another profile, sustainability for servers, or would we think that we
Yeah.
fold, or would we just fold those sustainability requirements into the profiles for an OCP server? So I think that's a good conversation to have with these
Okay.
teams. How do we think we want to push these requirements? I mean, and I don't know if I have a strong opinion one way or the other.
I like the idea of saying like a quote compute server. Here's like, here's here's kind of the expectations, the components, or maybe accuracy, maybe sample rate, because and then I don't know if that would change, but I can imagine over time, like you said, then there's maybe other class of components like, oh, your liquid cooling pump thing falls under, like somebody
Right.
eventually, if they want to take and be like, here's what we want for this. And it's like, okay, if it's real specific and different from a compute server, then I could see maybe, we probably wouldn't want to get out of control, but I could imagine a few cases of things, right? Like a networking type thing or like storage, box, right? I could
Yeah.
see a few
Well,
things coming in.
my point was more of from a direction standpoint, I can see the value in having folks being able to call out very explicitly, my server meets the OCP sustainability profile for servers, period. Or, that's a more public, more visible way to call them out. But that also means that they have to care and find it and, so on and so forth. Whereas if you just say, hey, we just, from a more, I don't know if it's a practical, but do I really want to make sure that these things get enforced? Or do I want people to be able to wave to cheer about it, right? Because if I just want to make sure that they pass, period, whether they care about sustainability or not, then I put it in the server profile. Because everyone's going to care about getting the OCP server profile check.
Right.
Do they care about the OCP sustainability check mark? You would hope so, but
Yeah.
the answer might be both, right? So that could be two. And we can also
Okay.
change the answer over time because I mean we can pick the requirements up and fold them in or just reference the, they can be moved around into the profile. So that's not a big deal. But
Okay.
I think that might be something to have at a discussion for the sustainability group is, how do we see as a pillar for OCP, is this just going to be ingrained into the products, or do we want to call this out?
Sort of like any OCP server meets this, or there's also a sustainability class or tag or something.
Exactly. Yeah. So well, that could be a third option too, right? It's like, I have a sustainable server, or is it just, or is it just every server? So, and the answer might be, I could see the answer being not, it's not really both, but it may be a transition, is that we might want to start off with a sustainable server thing that just calls
Right.
out just those things so that you
Right.
get that separate check mark. And then we say, okay, you know what? A couple
Over
of
time, it's just the standard. Yeah.
standards, so it's just part of the profile. You can't be an OCP server without having sustainability data.
Got it. Okay.
And it might,
Yeah, we can
I
ask
think
that. I put a little note. Yeah.
yeah, and that answer will probably depend a lot on how easy it is, or do the folks pass the profile today, right?
Right.
If it's going to take them a next product cycle before they could meet the profile, then that will change the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Got
I'm fine with having a profile if I could meet it separately, right? So
Exactly. Cool. Okay. I think that's it. We can open it up. So do I talk to like Keith and them for this open up thing, or how do we, because it's pretty open right now, right? Like, is it just about like communicating that it's open for?
attention to it at this point, yeah.
Okay. Open for comment. And how are the comments collected in this type of format? Like, do people just
They can
email?
they can make comments in the GitHub issue or the poll.
In the GitHub poll? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And that way they're public and they can be seen, and heck, if they want, they can pick up a pen and work on it.
There we go. Okay, cool. All right, let me go through my stuff and add those, make sure I can start adding to the intros.
Yep.
And then I'll let you do the other stuff for that other profile, and then I'll see about how to communicate it up, whatever, through all these other ones, Sammy's and Shruti's, all the other ones. Okay. Sounds good. I think that's it. Okay. Anything else you can think of, Jeff?
Nope.
For today? Oh, cool. Awesome, man. Cool. Well, thanks for pushing it. We're getting there little by little. Start getting the comments. I'm sure it'll build from there.
That's the hope.
All right. Hey, thanks, Jeff.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right. Take care.
Have a good long weekend.
You too.